Hey BoLS fans, AdamHarry here with a really exciting game today. We have some pre-heresy action going down. We have some White Scars versus some Death Guard, and a couple of very special guests playing today. Say hi, Kings.
What's up?
And Chris, back in Austin. Welcome back, by the way.
Thank you.
All right, so
We just moved here from Seattle.
Yep, moved back. Used to live here, moved back. So we're glad to have him. Portland. That's right. All right, so enough with the pleasantries, folks. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. So we're playing 2,500 points, correct?
That's right.
2,500 points of pre-heresy. So Chris, walk me through your awesome White Scars list. What do we got over here?
All right, so I'll just go down the list. Here we have 10 Outriders with Melt-A-Bombs, along with a Praetor with a Thunderhammer, an Iron Halo, and a Jet Bike.
Sweet.
Right next to them, I have a 5-man Legion Command Squad with 4 Volkites, as well as a Banner, and a Praetor with an Iron Halo and a Power Fist and a Jet Bike.
Sweet.
Got a 5-man Support Squad with Missile Launchers.
And those are the, are those Forge World or the old school ones?
There's some first edition, there's some Forge World, there's some converted 3rd edition style ones.
Nice. Kind
of all over the place. I have 3 Thalax as part of my Mechanicum allies with a multi-melta there. Here I have a 10-man Legion Assault Squad with 2 Power Axes and a Sergeant with Lightning Claws and Artificer Armor. Here I have 20 Ad Secularis. They have Rite of Pure Thought and the Revenant Alchemistry. They're zombies.
Yeah, so what does all that mean? Sounds like some mumbo jumbo.
Basically means they have they're fearless and have feel no pain. They're like zombies.
They're zombies.
So I've got a Magos with a Rad Cleanser. I have my converted Thanatar.
Turn it around.
Yeah.
Battle Automaton.
Oh, I've got pictures I can use. Don't worry. Oh yeah.
Tell us about what the hell that does.
Well, it's
probably not very good, right?
Oh no, it's only toughness 8 with a 2+ armor save, a 5+ invulnerable, and a large blast barrage that's strength 8, AP 2, and forces reroll cover saves.
Perfect.
Not very good.
Yeah, it's whatever.
And then we have
wait, how many wounds?
4.
Oh, that's broken. Just kidding.
And then we got a 20-man Legion Tactical Squad with an Apothecary and a level 2 Librarian who has Telepathy, and he got Terrify, Shrouding, and Psychic Scream.
I didn't think that White Scars had librarians.
Stormseer.
Boom.
Stormseer. It's a history lesson.
History lesson, folks. And then that's
all. That's
that whole attack squad. So lots of dudes. Do you have anything in reserve we should be aware of?
I have nothing in reserve.
So everything's on the board.
And as to note, White Scars don't have their Legion rules out for Forge World yet, so correct. I'm just playing them with hit and run, flat out.
Which makes sense.
Them a little leg up against all the good Legion rules that the Death Guard has.
Right. But you are playing a Legion list.
Yes.
You're just adding hit and run on top of it, which again makes perfect sense because you're playing White Scars.
I'll allow it.
We'll allow it. Come on, guys. We're just playing on Friday for fun. All right, so let's walk over to Kings and go over his list. Kingsley.
Yeah, so this is a Death Guard army that I've been slow building for a couple decades now. Anyway, I'll go through it. You've probably seen it before. So I've got 2 detachments here so I can take advantage of the orbital strike, which is the only way you can deep strike in Heresy. So for the first detachment, I've got a Praetor tooled up, and he's got his Death Shroud bodyguard, 2 units of 5 Terminators, 10 Tactical Marines in a drop pod.
Word up.
5 plasma gun dudes in drop pod, and then for my last compulsory troop, I have a assault squad that deployed right on that building.
So all that stuff back here, all this stuff
is all deep striking.
All deep striking,
yes.
All the time.
So that doesn't really leave much on the board to face that horde across from me.
It's true.
I've got 20. So the second detachment is a Primus Medicaid as the HQ apothecary with 20 tactical marines in this building, a land raider filled with 10 death marks. No, not destroyers.
Yeah.
Destroyers. What?
Death mark. What?
Is this 40k, 30k? I don't know. Whatever. They're kind of a weird unit. They all have dual pistols. They do -1 toughness to an enemy in the first round of combat, and they've got some weird missiles and grenades that they can throw. But that unit clocks in at 345 points plus the Land Raider, and their only job is to kill that giant robot.
You mean that one right there with the big the barrage.
Yeah, we'll see.
4 wounds, bro.
Let's see if I can get there.
Okay, so that's pretty much it. Again, White Scars with some Mechanicum allies. Forgot to mention that. Death Guard, 2 detachment list. Throwdown. Mission-wise, we are playing 3 objectives or 4? 4 objectives.
Big guns never tire.
And big guns never tire. Obviously, the deployment is this one. So
right. How many heavy support do you have, or what is heavy support?
Basically, in the heavy support department, I have my 5-man missile support squad, and I have the Thanatar.
Okay. And I have the Land Raider.
The Land Raider. All right. So that's all the heavies we got. All right. Who's got first turn?
I do.
Chris, do you want to roll to seize?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and try to seize on camera.
On camera. Here we go. It is a 4. Looks like Death Guard got first turn. All right, we'll check back in. Turn 1, Death Guard. All right, looks like a lot of stuff went down. Everything blew up. Just kidding. Kings, what happened, man?
I advanced.
Yes. That Land Raider, how far did it move?
18 inches.
Flat out, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Right to its target.
Yeah, 1 target.
It has one job to do. Kill him.
Yes, kill those zombie things that are, what, 6 points model?
Yep. It's all about zombies.
Yeah, dual full pistols are really good at killing those things.
I basically think the Death Guard are jealous that the White Scars brought zombies, and now they want to kill.
Oh, this is where they got the idea.
Oh, gotcha. All right, so that's turn 1. Time for Chris. Go ahead. Alrighty, Chris. We got Mechanic is / White Scars first turn. What happened?
Well, mostly a bunch of nothing, but the Thanatar successfully dropped his barrage over on the tactical squad, killed a couple guys there.
Okay.
I moved up and flight outed with the command squad and Praetor. This Outrider squad with the Praetor, I think killed an assault marine there. But for the most part, I just advanced. Oh, and the Stormseer Psychic streamed and killed a couple other of those tactical marines.
So killed a handful of marines. What about the Land Raider? Anything exciting?
All the crack missiles bounced off of it, and my Thalax multi-melta missed.
Oh,
even though it was within 12, that would have been sweet.
Heck yeah! All right, so Death Guard turn 2. Don't forget the drop pods this turn. Here we go. All right, Kingsley. So some stuff came in. You did do some damage. Walk me through your turn. We'll start over here.
Well, I got really excited because everything came in except for 1 unit of Terminators. But then the first thing I did was mishap with the Death Shroud, and they went back into reserve.
Whoops.
Well, actually, they died, but I was.
Wait, whoa. They went back into reserve.
They're back in reserves. It's cooler that way.
So anyway, then I decided to drop the Terminators here, which is a terrible idea. They're way over here by themselves. They didn't do shit when they came in. But otherwise, that drop pod came in there. Drop pod with the plasma guns came in right behind that giant robot, ready to kill it. We'll get to that in a minute. Otherwise, everything, this kind of shuffled around. The what are they called
Destroyers.
again? Destroyers.
The Destroyers.
The Death Marks. I mean, Destroyers.
Super expensive Destroyers.
Right. So that unit is so expensive. I was like, why is it so expensive? It doesn't really that good. But it just manhandled those assault marines. So much so that they weren't able to assault. They threw a Phosphex grenade, which remains in play. And I permanently destroyed that hill, basically. Forever and ever. People will be talking about that in the 41st millennium.
In 10,000 years, it'll still be destroyed.
Went Carthage on that thing.
Yeah, so that was pretty neat. That was pretty neat. I Furied of the Legion with that big unit. That means they don't move and they don't get to shoot next turn, but all the bolters shot twice and put this Praetor down to 1 wound and killed a couple other guys.
52 shots.
Woo! That is some dice.
Yes.
Buckets of dice.
Right, but that 2-up dude did, actually that whole unit was 2-up saves. So I dented it with 52 shots.
That's what you gotta do, man.
Yeah, otherwise over here, we still have this assault to do. Yeah,
my goodness.
We'll do that. So hang on. Tell me what happened over here real fast before we do that assault.
Oh, 5 plasma guns shooting at that monstrous creature did 0 wounds. I hit a bunch.
No, you did a wound. You killed your plasma gunner.
Oh, thank you.
Negative wounds. So they're down -1 guy. Good job. Right. Good job, team. So do this assault, and we'll come back after the awesome assault here. So this combat wrapped up. Looks like hit and run kicked in. But Kings, what happened, man?
Oh, I slammed into him. I did 4 wounds. He did 3 wounds, and then he hit and ran.
Boom. Did you guys actually lose models?
Yeah,
I lost 3 bikes.
Yeah.
You lost 3 bikes.
And I lost
2 assault marines.
2 assault marines.
That's not bad.
It's not too bad, but they do have hit and run. So, all right. So we are gonna go to White Scars turn 2. Here we go. Turn 2. Bottom of the turn. Clean up here. Chris, you were all over the board here with your bikes. What happened, man?
Alright, so basically over here, I moved my 2 huge units and cleared a path for the Thanatar to charge the Land Raider. I sort of swung this stuff around to deal with that plasma support squad.
Which is no longer there.
Yeah, and all my bikes went towards the destroyers and, you know, eventually destroyed them. We'll get to that. Shooting phase-wise, I pretty much just killed that plasma unit. The Stormseer Psychic Shriek did some more damage to the big tactical squad. The Thanatar's plasma mortar knocked a hull point off of the Land Raider.
Okay.
And then when it came to the assault squad, or I mean to the assault phase, the Thanatar charged and smashed and missed.
Okay.
And the bikes charged in and managed to wipe out the destroyers without taking any casualties.
Both bike squads.
Both the command squad and both Praetors and the Outriders.
Yeah. Right. My only chance was my sergeant. Well, the whole unit has rad grenades, which do -1 toughness, and I challenged the Praetor with my Power Fist dude, hoping to insta-kill him, but the bike ran him over before he got to attack.
Hammer of Wrath.
Hammer of Wrath to his Artificer armor.
He rolled a 1.
Yeah, squished him dead.
Ooh. Bike to the face. All right, so that was pretty much it.
Jet bike to the face.
Jet bike, not even a regular bike. That's why it would have made it if it was a regular bike, but jet bikes threw him off.
Destroyers can't duck.
That's right. So, going to turn 3. Go get him, Kings. Alrighty, Death Guard, turn 3. Kingsley, you got some payback, looks like. What happened this turn?
Well, if you remember correctly, that giant bike unit squished my destroyers, and they got rad all over them.
Oh, yeah.
Making it really easy for me to shoot and kill them this turn as they failed armor saves left and right.
Not that did anything rules-wise,
but yeah, just the Death Shroud came in, they killed 3 with their flamers, the Fury of the Legion over here with Tactical Marines killed a few, and then this bigger tactical squad killed the Praetor in an assault.
With the Power Scythe.
With the Power Scythe. Cut him down. Less interestingly, on the other side, my Assault Marines assaulted the Devastator squad,
which
doing no damage, and then the missile launchers hit and ran away, ready to shoot me.
I killed an Assault Marine.
Oh yeah, in fact, they shot and killed one in Overwatch, and then killed another one in Assault.
Wow.
And my Assault Marines did no damage.
Good job, Assault Marines.
Hooray.
So it looks like, too, the Lander backed up because they didn't like getting swung at.
Right, so it backed up, shot the giant robot, and did a wound. So the score over there is 3-3.
Uh-oh.
Whole point / wounds.
Having a big robot fight.
Yep.
Giant robot fight. I like those. All right, cool. So all your reserves are in except for...
I still have another unit of Terminators. I'll come in next turn.
Right on. Okay. Here we go. White Scars, turn bottom of 3. Here we go. White Scars, bottom of 3. Chris, you did a lot of shooting, and I noticed that he didn't pull a lot of models.
Yeah, he passed almost all his armor saves this turn. I also did a fabulous job of missing a lot.
It's true.
So overall, pretty much, I killed a couple guys from that tactical squad with the Stormseer Psychic Shriek again. That's been pretty consistent.
Yep.
The Thalax Multi-Melta killed one of his Death Shroud Terminators. I did a charge here where we each killed...
Well, I won combat. I killed 2 and you killed 1.
Yeah, so Assault Marines on Assault Marines.
There you go.
Over here, I charged in and neither side took any casualties.
Right.
At all. The Thanatar tried to plasma mortar the Death Shroud, but that scattered off and he made the 1 invulnerable that I caused him to take. Or the 2 and the 1, whatever.
Whatever.
Yep.
That's...
And these guys shot also into that tech squad.
Yeah, I think they did a couple more casualties. They're down to just what you can see there, 5 dudes and Primus Medicae.
He also failed 2 charges into the Death Shroud that turn also.
Yeah, both the Ad Secularis and the Thanatar attempted to charge and failed on the Death Shroud.
A brief reprieve for the Death Shroud as they come in and not only do a bunch of damage to your bikes, but also fail the charges. So he's going to do some nasty stuff again with them. So.
True.
Uh-oh. All right, so turn 4, Death Guard, Deep Strikers finally coming down. One last Deep Strike squad.
Everything in.
All right, all in. Here we go. Death Guard, turn 4. Kingsley, you killed some stuff. What happened, man?
Well, I started off by mishapping again with Terminators, so I've got a unit of Terminators still in reserve. That's fun. But apart from that, it was an excellent turn. My Death Shroud murderized that giant unit of scrubs, Mechanicum scrubs. I think I killed, between shooting and assault, like 15.
Yeah,
something like that. That's, I guess, what they're meant to do. My Assault Marines on the hill finally won combat against his Assault Marines. Over here, this combat, his Praetor traded wounds with my Sergeant, and we killed each other. And now it's some biker dudes versus some Tactical Marines, as he failed to hit and run. And the last unit I have of Tactical Marines jumped in that Land Raider, which shot the Giant Robot, did another wound. So the Giant Robot's down to 2 wounds, and the Land Raider is got 3 hull points left.
Right on. Well, that's pretty eventful turn for you.
Yes.
White Scars retaliate, turn 4. Here we go. White Scars, turn 4. Punching some stuff. What happened?
Alright, so my Thalax tried to take more shots at the Land Raider. They failed to do anything there. The Missile Launcher Support Squad here killed the last 2 Assault Marines over here.
Yep.
And the Thanatar charged in and didn't kill anyone. He made his invulnerable save. I would have been insta-killing his 2 wound guys. Yep. And he finished up the last of the little guys and the Magos.
So real quick too, objective recap. You have which objectives?
Well, right now I'm claiming this one and this one.
Okay.
And Kings is claiming this one, and this one is unclaimed.
Okay. And this combat, anything exciting happen with those?
No. No one died.
No one died again. All right. Turn 5, Death Guard. Death Guard, turn 5, go.
Okay, so these Terminators finally came in, and they came in right where I needed them, right on that objective. They shot up that Thalax unit, but there's still 1 dude left whose objective secured, so that's a problem. Otherwise, I fought over there in close combat, and he killed a Death Shroud, and my Praetor did a wound to the giant monster, so the monster's got 1 wound left. Hopefully I can kill him, and this Terminator unit ran up onto that objective.
And your Land Raider put a couple wounds on those. That's why there's only 1 guy left.
Yeah, between the Terminators and the Land Raider, there's 1 dude left.
All right.
They have 3 wounds, so they're kind of tough.
They are kind of beefy. Cool. And that combat, close combat, still just slobber knocker of Whiff Town.
Yep.
All right. Here we go. White Scars, turn 5. Okay, White Scars, turn 5. End of the game, actually. So, Chris, walk me through your turn real fast, and we'll count all up.
Alright, so basically I moved up here, I Psychic Shrieked, I shot a bunch of stuff, killed 4 out of 5 Terminators there. I tried to charge and tried to finish him off with my Thalax, but I failed my 4-inch charge through difficulty or whatever.
Rolling in 3 will do that.
yeah, exactly. And then the Death Shroud managed to finish up the Thanatar, making all of Kingsley's dreams come true.
Yay, I killed it.
So that's pretty much it. So I'll pause real fast, we'll count it up, and then figure out who actually won this game. All right, so end of the game, it ended up being 9-4 in favor of the Death Guard. They have 2 objectives, so that's 6 points. They have Linebreaker, they had Slay the Warlord, and they killed the Thanatar, which was 1 heavy. So there you go. So we'll start with Kingsley. Kingsley, what worked? What'd you like about this game? Tell me what happened.
Well, I'm really happy with the game because I've been collecting this army for so long. It's really the first time I've had a chance to play with it.
It's Larry's army. That's the joke. Yeah, that's the joke.
It's a joke. It's a joke. Does the internet get jokes?
That's the joke.
That's the joke.
Really, the Death Shroud were pretty awesome.
Yeah.
They killed a bunch of worthless dudes, but that were fearless, which was awesome. And then they managed to pull down that giant robot, which was really the main objective of the game.
Right on. That was what you were going for.
Made me really regret being nice and allowing them not to be dead from a deep strike mishap.
You're ruining the mystique of the game.
What about the body count? Because a lot of stuff died. How'd you guys feel about that?
Well, this was a 2,500 point game, so a lot of stuff died, and there's still tons of stuff left on the board.
Yeah.
2,500 points. You almost need a super heavy, I think, to soak up points and then just dish it out too.
Yeah.
And we saw I had the big the Thanatar, which really with its strength 8 barrage template has the potential to really wipe out units, but it never really got any solid hits on anything. It had a 1 chance where it could have possibly killed the whole Death Shroud right after they came in, but scattered off pretty badly and then he saved.
Also, the Thanatar didn't do much. His giant 20-man unit didn't really do much. My Terminators didn't do much except for the Death Shroud.
Right.
But I don't know, 2,500 points was a lot of fun.
Do you feel like 2,500 points for Heresy is a good fit? Because you can just take all your toys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that should be, larger games in Heresy are a lot more fun
If you
in
got
general.
the time for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right on.
It's a leisurely Friday morning game. But again, like throw in a super heavy to kind of make it.
How'd you guys feel about the psychics in Pre-Heresy? Psychic powers and stuff.
Well, my Stormseer got quite a few psychic shrieks, made an impact. He was really the only psyker on the board. Heresy makes you take all your powers from one list, but with 7th and the way psychic focus works, that's actually just kind of a boon. You might do it anyway.
But it wasn't like crazy or anything. I mean,
no, it's just one level 2.
Yeah.
One level 2 in the whole game, and he did his thing.
Cool.
But since you're really looking at just librarians in Heresy, there's not going to be any crazy psychic stuff.
That's always good to hear.
Until the Thousand Suns come out.
Oh yeah. So overall, fun game, good times.
Yeah, I mean, I may just sell this army. I don't know.
That's the joke. All right, this has been another BoLS Bat Rep. This is AdamHarry signing off. Everybody have a good one.